January 2nd, 2018. Now what you're looking at here, guys, is a supermoon, which means that the moon is actually closer to the Earth than when it's at its farthest point in the orbit. So right now it's a closer point in the orbit around the Earth. It's about 14% larger, 30% brighter than a regular full moon. Now the moon's not quite full. It was actually full on the New Year, January 1st, but there were some clouds in the sky. But tonight it's very cold, very clear, and it's very hard for me to hold the camera steady because it's so cold, and I'm working with some very high magnification. As you can see, it's about 70 times magnified. So you really get a look at some of these surface features. Now what you're looking at toward the bottom of the view here is a crater there with those rays emanating out from the center, and that's called Tycho, a major surface feature on the moon. And now those rays are actually from debris that was ejected from a meteor impact. And over time they will fade. As the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, the ultraviolet rays really affect the features because they fade over time. The darker areas are what's known as Maria, which I believe means seas in Italian. So those are lower elevation. The lighter areas are your highlands. Now one advantage of the moon not being full here is you can see that on the that terminus between the shadow and the light, you can see a little more details of the craters and mountains, the pockmarked surface. Now there will be another supermoon happening this month, January 31st, and what's special about that is that it will also be a blood moon, or a lunar eclipse where the moon turns red. I'm going to try to get some footage of that if we have clear skies. Hopefully I can get a better setup going so that the image isn't shaking as much, but hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely was freezing my ass off out there trying to get this footage, but I have to say I'm pretty happy with this for using a cell phone camera.